Hello and welcome to another show of the Best Automatic. Now, I'm your host, Captain Pervert, and I have another host called Captain Gorgeous as well. So, continuing with the small car garage, as we all remember maybe previously from our latest episode, yes, the Porsche special, we briefly mentioned about a certain challenge with my colleague. Yes, we've mentioning these two very marvellous vehicles. Yeah, the Volkswagen Beetle and the Porsche. Now, we are thinking of going into head-to-head competition, but obviously doing it down a drag strip and all that lot is a bit fair easy for the Porsche, obviously. But we got off-roaders. Now, you can be left with your own imagination what sort of challenge we're gonna get up to with these vehicles.
Before you continue, we've got to settle about the complaints we had from our latest episode, that we should have briefly mentioned about at least the history of about Porsche and all that lot. But they got their ideas from Baylor Boring, right? That guy back in 1925, right, had that creation of the Tetra car company.
So what have I left there?
Well, but the history of Adolf Hitler hanging around with Hans Winkler, right, pinching their idea and giving it to Ferdinand Porsche. Obviously, Porsche had to have that settlement, but Hitler thought, well, he did it his own way by creating the Second World War.
Yeah, but when they invaded the car company, right, they actually used their cars, but then realised you better stop using them because about a lot of SS officers were getting killed by crashing them, you know, because they couldn't handle them or whatever. So Hitler said, just put them outside that road and use something else.
Right. You actually think that's part of history then?
Well, yeah, you lock it up.
Yeah, but how you put it just seems weird. So, we want to move on with our challenge, don't we?
Well, yeah, we do. So we started our mission, and obviously I've got the VW Beetle, but first thing, I've got to send in our not-so-tame racing driver to actually commend this vehicle, because in 2023, Rockstar Games changed it that you couldn't buy this vehicle in a more practical way. You actually go out and steal it. So, this is our not-so-tame racing driver. What's going to do the very familiar scene of our plastic bag challenge.
Welcome to my store.
But there is going to be a difference in this store.
Yeah, there's sort of a bit of a new rule and a new thing what's coming to this. Now, you'll be thinking that the Gimp is going to rob the store, go around a little circuit, destroying as many police cars as it can, and then come back to the shop. Well, we're not doing it this time. This is going to be completely different. But same rules with the police cars. We've got to destroy as many police cars as it can, and it comes down on the scoreboard. But this time, it's going to how long our tyres last. Now, if all 4 tyres get shot or punctured and all that, that means that the actual test is done. And how many vehicles or police cars are destroyed, that is our point system. So, I think you've got that.
So, now we started. Now, what the hell? Gimps just crashed the vehicle.
Well, the point is, then the problem is, yeah, it's stuck, so that's going to give the advantage of the police to actually shoot and destroy my tyres. If they get destroyed, that's happening.
Yeah, but we've been in that situation. You're not going to get any points for destroying any police cars, are you?
Well, no, I didn't think of that. I am. A nice police officer bumped the Gimp out of its predicament near enough, and obviously you can understand that the Gimp is not very appreciated because it's not so tame as I'm mentioned. So the Gimp is executing many police officers, but that doesn't count. It's got to be how many police cars get actually to the rollover or actually get destroyed, like jumping into water and stuff and all that lot. You get the gist of it if it's your first time seeing it.
So, now the Gimp is trying to get free, and it's got free. So, now what's the rule? Because we haven't got a certain destination for it to go around the track or anything.
So, what we're going to do for our little Gimp is it's going to just go around this area. You know, the farming area, it's raining. So it's a good off-roading section for our vehicle. I mean, why not? It's completely off-road, so really. There's quite a few police cars crashing. Anyhow, that don't count because that's the Gimp crashing. That's why the VW always rounded off so it rolls back the wheel. Now you see a police car sort of like nearly rolling over, but nobody's not actually firing that scoreboard. As you might notice, it just appeared on the right hand side of the second. So we've got a police car which actually crashing. That is actually a good crash, so that is definitely a crash. So the Gimp's going over these strange grids, and it's just like a little ramp in it. Now that's going to put a lot of pressure on the tyres and all that lot. I mean, yeah, have a vehicle crash there. So that is 2 points.
So, we're going to explain what's going on and all that lot out there. So, there it is a police car. Well, sort of nearly rolled over, but that doesn't count.
Well, no, it doesn't, but near enough. But the Gimp has got to try to get these police officers and all these police cars chasing it and trying to sort of get it, chasing it so it creates more vehicles to crash.
Right, so you got a little bit stuck there.
Well, trying to explain this is quite easy to just visualise and see it, isn't it?
Well, that's one good possibility of seeing it that way. I said it was all wiggling on so much and all that lot and spoiling it and all that lot. Because it is absolutely interesting watching this challenge.
Well, yeah. I mean, with this guy, you know how many police officers or whatever are not behaving again, you get more stars and that will bring more police and all that lot. I mean, the only thing about this game is it doesn't get like the National Guard, it isn't like 6 stars or something, or, it's like 5 and you get like armoured and SWAT team and all that lot. But as you can see, it's not really got many SWAT team yet. We've got the helicopters, what I can see in the game, and we've got some marksmen like trying to shoot at the game and precious tyres. Because if one of them tyres gets taken out, that's one possibility that it could be all over. There's 5 police cars destroyed, but 1 tyre's absolutely gone now, so there's only 3 left on that vehicle now. And the score is quite average. I mean, you're right, I mean the VW Beetle, but when Captain Gorgeous will be coming on, he'll be having the Gimp doing it in the Porsche 4-wheel drive. And we're going to do the same with the tyres, so that'll be interesting what the Gimp gets into with your Porsche. But we've got my VW Beetle, the people's car. I mean, Birmingham Porsche might not be 100% the actual designer of the but
that don't count,
Well, did it go on? Did it? No, did it? I mean, yeah, cars jumping in the air don't count. If it rolls over, that's when the really classic is it, you know, I really got it. You just knocked me off my train of thought over there. I mean, no, the car was rolled over there, but not completely rolled over, but yeah, you get the gist of it. Any cars you see crashing, it goes on the point system. Now, we used to do this ourselves,
but he was cheating with it by putting stock footage in it and all that lot. So this is why, another reason why we've got our not so tame racing driver actually doing this.
Oh no, right, so I've got 2 tyres, is it 2 tyres left on it there?
Yeah, you've only got like 7 police cars. So all this driving around this gink's doing, I mean, yes, it's going driving in the same location all the time, but the police should be all like piling up on the gink. I mean, you got 8, not too bad, and the conditions of the weather is really challenging. That now the ginks look like they're going to be struggling a bit.
Yeah, well, it's managed to get out there, you know, at least 2 tyres, you know, on the vehicle, but yeah, getting a little bit worried, you know, I got a bit worried, like, you know, because these police officers don't seem to miss. I mean, hopefully they just shoot the gink, but then if you kill the gink, I mean, obviously that's another reason that they will stop them, won't it?
Yeah, so that's the rules. If the gink got killed, stuck with vehicle and all that lot, I mean, the task is over.
But this is one thing that
what's that?
Shooting police officers, I'm like, it's just aggravating more stars to come up there, isn't it?
Yeah, but when the squad team comes, there'll be more police cars.
Yeah, but if the squad van crashes, that doesn't count. That's got to be police cars only. Yes, that's another thing in the rules. Any other police vehicles, like them squad vans and stuff, they don't count. If you see any of them crashing, it doesn't go on the point system. It's just specifically for police cars only, and that's it. Now, if the helicopter crashed, you don't think you're going to get an extra bonus points or anything. It's just specifically for police cars only. So there's a squat van you see there, and got a point there for that police car crash. But obviously,
He's only got 11 points. This is interesting. This is quite interesting. I mean, obviously, it's nice to see a lot of cars and all that lot, but it tests the vehicle handling, the maturity of it, and the off-road capability. Because one thing about the VW Beetle, not many people would have thought that would have been actually was designed to go off-road with Birmingham. I mean, when they went into the Second World War and then they created that Union Garden, I mean, who would have thought that vehicle would have been quite a good four-wheel drive, even it wasn't four-wheel drive at all. Not all of them were the Golden Wagon, most of them were two-wheel drive, but with it being like high clearance, it used to like slide over its obstacles, didn't it? Like wet mud, snow, sand and all that lot. So it was quite a durable vehicle.
you like the VW Beetle?
Well, yeah, I mean in competition with it, with the Porsche, but well, everyone likes the little classic Beetle, don't they? You know, that little roundness and cuteness of it and all that lot. And it's like them Mexican rallies, Dakar rallies and stuff and all that lot. You always see them June buggies and stuff, and they're created from the VW as well. So it does prove that the heritage of off-roading, car, I would say, that it ticks the boxes. So seeing it going around in these conditions, it's really good. I mean, 14 points and you're down to your last tyre. So when that goes, everybody, that is it. That is the end of the challenge. So hopefully we might get a few more crashes. Hopefully not them SWAT vans, but a police car would do for Captain Pervert.
And there we have another police car, right up to 15 points. So it's not doing too bad. I know the chase has been going on for so long, how many minutes and all that. Look, so the game's doing it quite well. I mean, look at the capability of the speedway. I mean, now the tyres all gone and all that. Look, but that little tyre is doing all that hard work and all that lot.
Well, yeah, so that's going to be a lot of strain on that tyre, and when them police squad head and helicopters shooting at it, you know, I can see it all coming to the end now, so...
Well, no, I mean, I've got 16 points, so the game's going to try all tyres gone at it.
Yeah, it looks like it's the end of the challenge, so, as you can gather how it works now, 16 points, 16 vehicles have crashed, so that's how many points has our Captain Pervert's got, and the game is, well, no longer in the challenge,
So that wasn't too bad, I suppose, for a VW Beetle. Nice one, our time racing driver, or not so time, as I like to refer, again.
So it's the end of the show until next time, where I'll be coming on with my four-wheel drive Porsche and letting our gimp loose with the police force.
Well, everyone knows what our challenge is going to be like, so hopefully it's going to be a good one, because it's a fast car.
Yeah.
So on that half-eaten celery,
You what?
or that squashed tomato, it's time to end the show.